We are firmly rolling into this Mega Mike Marathon. Sweatshop Union off natural progression. We have us. And, I mean, if I was talking to us right now, I would say, I hope I'm not being derogatory or anything negative. I don't mean, I think the music is exceptional. I'm trying to, I guess, figure out where it aligns. Yeah, you know that square graph? If you take a, down here, I'm not quite an anarchist, but I'm not a conformist libertarian I am trying to figure out where we're at. Where does it resonate with me internally kind of stuff. I think there's good stuff, but it appears that all I'm going is like some negative, and I don't want it to come off that way. But I also want to be consistent to I've been the whole time. So, going back to the first track. Hey, I need my cheat sheet here. Makeshift Kingdom. I think there was bars in the beginning I would have really liked and I should have checked out there, not what I did. The Don't Be Afraid, I think is actually very good. That's where I'm curious where we are from like, what would I talk about to the writer of the lyrics in the real world? That's where I'm. Yes, that's it. Oh, this is cool.
The whole world's a sweatshop, a fascist regime with billions of parts working as a massive machine. The goal, keep the masses passive with dreams of cash, limousines, and other fabulous things. But we gotta wake up and notice it's a load of shit.
See, now then there it puts me. I'm cool with all that. I love that. I think Ange and I were. I think it comes down to that whole mountain and cheese and biscuits here and sausage and gravy or something on this side of the mountain and Sherpa Sam and mountain climbing Mel are the only two people that get to try those two things. We're going to wipe out the planet. We build ourselves up from cavemen again. That scenario will play itself out again. So outside of the regional or the global pipeline, like small fishing community who you're going to eat fish your whole life, but that it's not part of the same system, right? It's one step out of hunter-gatherer for Christ's sakes. Sorry, Lord, but I mean, that's the only part that I think the global city support network is where the condemnation should lie. Because I close my eyes and think about it, I'm like, wow, the country living based off resources, abilities, work, and self-maintenance, that's that nomadic tribes people going to the resources, right? I mean, we wipe it all out. That'll get reborn all on its own. We figure that out just by trial and error, it appears, over and over and over again. So I'm just saying, that's the only part. But I do like, this starts solid, because how old is this track? I think it's awesome. I think if we don't start addressing artisanal mining and boy, if working for good wages that puts you in the solid middle income is somehow negative, then living in a hut and having your 8-year-old go mine lithium has got to be worse. I would think we should focus on that. I don't know why the people exploiting the artisan workers don't take less and the workers get more and you build a middle class around that lithium mine. Oh, because you'd have to give that group something that takes away from the assholes at the top, right? Once again, if the musical end is the top is exploiting the bottom and the middle just wants to be left alone, I'm cool. If everybody's guilty, I disagree.
Sweatshop, a fascist regime with billions of parts working as a massive machine. The goal, keep the masses passive with dreams of cash, limousines, and other fabulous things. But we gotta wake up.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So the masses, actually, those dreams aren't the masses' dreams. That's a top-up dream. The middle, maybe, a vacation a year and safety for their kids and hopefully a pension or something like that. How's that working out in other countries, the pensions? We got to take that away to support other things. So everything you worked for, screw that. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, no, I mean, it's all corrupt, I think. It's all corrupt. I actually like this the best so far.
And other fabulous things, but we gotta wake up and notice it's a load of shit. It's all about ownership of your soul and who's controlling it. Not about the gold you get, not about the clothes you're in. It's not about oil, but we're killing each other over it. Like a Doberman chomping on a cat. It's a new world order and they're bombing on Iraq. And it's so fucking heartless. The whole country's starved and yet they've been targeted as a threat regardless. This all started in days prior to ours. They arrived from the start.
So this is where I like this stuff, right? But it takes a side that I believe was a distraction for the end game we're in today. So if you put the military-industrial complex of all the globe, of all countries together, and then the leadership, the NGOs, and all that top-down, all that shit, yeah, I totally... but it certainly wasn't... Because that's the thing. This is what I learned the other day. The center of power isn't in the place that all our certain brand of musicians condemn. It appears that the U.S. has actually not been pulling the strings for a long time, but they keep blowing smoke up your ass thinking you're important. Well, I mean, you chase the money and the power. We ain't doing shit. Compared to other places, no way. The growth is off the charts. So I would think some of this actually plays into the demonization of citizens to think, oh, it's my fault, I'm wrong. But then without an incomplete global view, how do you know you're wrong? You really think you're pulling the whole strings for the planet? Or are you just funding it? I'm pretty sure other people made all them decisions outside of what's going on. Because I can't find people that support none of this shit, but we sure keep paying for it. So outside of the virtue signaling simulation, I can't find people who think we're doing great stuff. Only NPCs say that to me. No real thinking, working folks are saying any of this shit to me. There's not a single Ukraine flag flying in this fucking town. I hate to blow people's minds, but there's not.
They've been targeted as a threat regardless. This all started in days prior to ours. They arrived from the stars and survived in the dark. Now it's time for the hearts of men to march against it and realize that the cycle starts and ends with us. We're the ones that paid for the bombs. We built the planes that they're on. It's insane all of the ways they conned us.
Oh, I agree with this. I agree. But isn't it funny how the same group that was against this then is pro-war now? But it looks different because it's an existential threat to democracy. Oh, wait. I thought the other thing was defending democracy against another system. And then why isn't that other system that's the most globally popular system of faith and control, why is that not in the debate? Or are we just going to pretend that the Western world is all that matters and then everyone else is going to figure it out when we're gone? Is that the concept? I'm curious if that's the concept that supposedly the Western world should consume itself with so much guilt it rolls over and dies. Now, I'm not saying this is saying that. That's where I'm here now. We're going hard now.
We could change it today, it's just all on us. We're the ones that paid for the bombs. We built the planes that they're on.
I'm pretty sure everyone here actually worked to pay for the streets, the infrastructure, and would like clean water to come out of our taps. Peacetime, I wouldn't think any of us were actually working for military buildup. But when we don't know what we're voting for. Ignorance is bliss for a lot of citizens, isn't it? Civic responsibility kind of went out the fucking window a long time ago.
All the ways we've been conned into killing millions of innocent people, but it's all on us.
Trust me, friends, it could never just be us or just be them. Sometimes I think it just depends, it's just pretend. You can never trust the trends, don't rub your eyes. I'd rather you to adjust the lens, look up to them. Tell me who the fuck are they? When did they ever give a damn about what you say, for what you stand? That's why you gotta trust me, man, trust the bush. That's like saying trust the damn, but for real, I mean you gotta love the fam. Ask his dad, the ex-prez, how many drugs he ran, so trust us. The shit's about to flood the land.
Yeah, well, maybe, I hope Sweatshop Union knows that group they're indicting here, and then the next group actually walk together, or actually, lockstep. We went from all this to signature strikes and more dronings than ever. But, because he won a Nobel Prize, it's a good thing, right? I'm just asking, am I missing something here? So, the Bush and that regime, that's shit. But didn't the next guy just increase it, but did it behind your back? Is that why you don't like WikiLeaks? Because I was good to know what my guys, well, they weren't my guys. I was actually on the other side. I would have been 100% this. Till I realized that half of this was being listened to by junkies who were going to burn it all down, not ever listen to any reason or logic. Now, I'm not saying that's this. I think it's really good. I'm just questioning, do they know the next regime increased it, but just silently behind the back? I know, no, even the guy I kind of liked, I think, did some shady stuff. Maybe they're all crooked. Until the bipartisan, the dual party, and the division gets out of it all, I'll tend to be weird. Because I actually want to have friends with everybody. And this is I think this is the exact scenario me and the old boss were talking about. That when the shit hit the fan, it turned out that almost all the musicians would have stabbed us in the back. But they certainly liked that they had enough business sense to keep the bar open. But, your personal politics are no good. I don't like you anymore. Classy.
Trust me, man, trust the bush. That's like saying trust the damn, but for real, I mean you gotta love the fam. Ask his dad, the ex-prez, how many drugs he ran, so trust us.
Oh, tons.
It's about to flood the land, cause government hands can no longer plug the dam. So fuck the news, fuck the critics, fuck their views. And if you sit and let it happen, then fuck you too. It's up to you. I can't tell you what to do, but touch the truth. And don't just judge the few, but judge us.
We're the ones that paid for the bombs. We built the planes that they're on.
Yeah.
It's insane all of the ways they conned us, but we could change it today. It's just all on us. We're the ones that paid for the bombs. We built the planes that they're on. It's insane all the ways we've been conned into killing.
Of course, without countries' willingness to throw all their people at the death and destruction. I mean, I saw the pics. I mean, it looks like we're back to trench warfare. I can't believe it's just the weapon manufacturers. And then here, remember, we sent one of these weapon manufacturers back to the enemy so we could get for a basketball player. Is that in line with this lyrical content? Well, I hope I hope you don't. I hope you're not disappointed in me. But I gotta, like that last one. Lord of War, right? The Nick Cage movie was actually it's okay. That's the guy. They made a movie of the guy. He ran so many weapons, right? So where do I reconcile something like this language and bar structure, this song, to where we're at now? Unless the point of all this is to arm your enemies so you can lay down and die for them, right? I can't be steeped in guilt. Put the missile manufacturers out of, only make them for national security. There you go. Don't give them to nobody else. There's my position. Just don't pretend that you can, flowers and peace are going to keep your people safe. because it appears that that's a part of life. I think. I don't know. This is crazy.
Insane all the ways we've been conned into killing millions of innocent people, but it's all on us. 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 But it's all on us.
Oh, the music's great.
But it's all on us. But it's all on us. But it's on. 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 We're the ones that paid for the bombs. We built the planes that they're on. It's insane all of the ways they conned us, but we could change it today. It's just all on us. We're the ones that paid for the bombs. We built the planes that they're on. It's insane all the ways we've been conned into killing millions of innocent people, but it's all on us.
Either you were with us or you were with the terrorists.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was Bush. So I mean, I knew that's who we were indicting here. And cool, yeah, I hate that dink. It turns out the alphabet agencies are corrupt no matter who's in the office, and even your progressive ideologues and extremists love the alphabet agencies' control over information, censorship, and society right now. So, yay! I don't know if it's helping anything, but they definitely love it. So I don't know. It was wrong here, but embraced now? Because you can't have it both ways. Your war isn't righteous and my war isn't bad. It's all war sucks. And you don't get your cake and eat it too. You don't get your cake and eat mine too. You just got down, little... Okay, hold on. Oh, wow. Let's go.